right down the place. If you see me there again, remember my face. I imagine your bumper coming with you, so I go make sure it's have plenty space. Kim in you ever kick it with a singer? Take you on a date to a pop and
.1, 99.5
FM.
Kaieteur Radio. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast of the next day at 11 a.m. just in case you miss that program.
I'm in a rush. Digital got me in a rush. Driving style for the summer. Digital summer rush.
Nobody's doing it big like Digicel this summer. Top up with $1,000 or more and collect the letters to spell the word RUSH for a chance to win one of 3 brand new Toyota Rush SUVs. Yes, you heard it right. 3 brand new Toyota Rush SUVs.
Driving style for the summer. Hey, Digicel summer rush.
Start topping up now.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. I am Kevin Smith. Let's get to the news in detail. In the petroleum sector, suppliers of goods and services do significant work for large multinationals like ExxonMobil and Shell Corporation. But there is overwhelming evidence that has shown over the years just how endemic corruption can be between oil companies and suppliers. According to research and analysis conducted by the Natural Resource Governance Institute, or NRGI, on this matter, it was found that 64% of petroleum projects reviewed in over 40 countries were over budget due to incidents of corruption. One area that saw such high cost overruns was exploration costs. In Guyana, NRGI pointed out that exploration costs are estimated to be $4.58 billion based on estimates provided by Rystad Energy, a Norwegian consultancy. Given what it has observed from its research, NRGI advised that Guyana should check these costs, which were racked up with suppliers, to ensure they are correct. It also urged Guyana to consider the impact of exemptions in the oil sector. And moving on, Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield, Deputy CEO Roxanne Myers, and Region 4 Returning Officer Claremont Mingo were yesterday terminated as employees of GECOM based on the terms of their contracts. GECOM Chairperson Claudette Singh explained that the termination of the contracts of the 3 employees was made possible as they had no security of tenure. It was said, nonetheless, that the trio will leave GECOM with all of their benefits in keeping with the arrangements of their contracts. The 3 former GECOM officials were dismissed after government-nominated commissioners Sez Gunraj, Manoj Narayan and Bibi Shadiq moved a motion for termination of the contracts and voted for it. The three opposition-nominated commissioners, Vincent Alexander, Charles Corbyn, and Desmond Trotman, abstained from the vote. Commissioner Gunraj believes that the removal of the three officers would also support, in large measure, the successful holding of local government elections this year. And in other news, according to international media house S&P Global Platts, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency advised the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission to begin incorporating the social cost of carbon into its environmental reviews. Considering the climate change impacts of natural gas infrastructure projects could help the Commission put a dollar value on harm caused by project emissions, the EPA said. That recommendation was consistent in recent comments filed by officials from the regional EPA offices about draft environmental reviews for various projects. The Commission's approach to considering climate change impacts in permitting decisions continues to evolve while its staff has been at an impasse, repeatedly saying that the draft reviews released so far that they are unable to determine significance when it comes to climate change. And now let's tell you, for years, plaintiffs around the world have sought to hold fossil fuel companies accountable for their contributions to climate change, often seeking compensation for damages like economic losses from floods, or wildfires. But these cases have been stymied by a lack of causal evidence. That is, plaintiffs have struggled to prove in the courtroom that they have suffered economic damages due to the activities of the oil and gas companies they are litigating. This may soon change due to a recently released landmark report on climate change. According to climate change news website GRIST, the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change's sixth assessment report, released on Monday, contained some of the group's strongest language, yet affirming the link between human activity and global warming. Humans have unequivocally warmed the planet, the report said, making heat waves, droughts, and wildfires more extreme in the process. Meanwhile, Rupert